Thanks for having me here. My name is Anand Jalakam. I live in Bangalore and we work with water utilities, primarily focusing on improving water and wastewater services in India. India particularly is a very vast country, and we have about 1.4 billion people and living in about 7,000 towns and cities, more than 600,000 villages, and located in about 28 states. It's a huge thing. At the same time, on the other front, India is very, very stressed for water resources. We have hardly rainfall between 300 mm to 3000 mm in different parts of India, and it's a seriously water stressed and water starved country. So we have a very, very imperative to really bring this scarce water resource and conserve it and save it and bring it safe to the people. And currently whole of India delivers water supply in intermittent way, or a couple of hours in a day or a couple of hours in a week, and that makes even aggravates the problem at the customer end, that people need to wait for water, and because of the intermittency the quality gets compromised, the pollution sucks into the pipes, so it's always not really safe water. So that's a serious risk, public health risk, and also the customers struggle with their own massive investments of their own boreholes. They have a storage systems, they have pumping system, they also have treatment systems within their houses. Currently, the Indian water sector is facing a big challenge of high demand from the customers. And now India is becoming more prosperous, much more it's getting into a developed nation. So the people's aspirations and demand with global travel, and people have seen across the internet, so they are all demanding very, very efficient and assured and reliable service. So that makes a very big responsibility on part of the public utilities and also the private sector to ensure that safety of the water delivered. Currently, thanks to the Indian government, they're putting about $60 billion investment in improving water supply in villages and cities across the country. And this brings in definitely improved water supply services to the customers, but there is a desperate need to monitor the safety of the water and before it reaches the customer. So currently it's on and off tested, and it's not really continuously logged or monitored at the field level, at the distribution network level. And also people use several of these off-the-shelf treatment systems in their houses, so they also don't know whether the system is working or not. So there's a definite need for a technology like a Lotus sensor to monitor the chlorine at the customer end, and also at the treatment plants, and also in the customer owned treatment system. So there is a very, very felt need across the country, and both at the industry level, at the utility level, and also at the customer level. So there is a very, very good need to monitor the chlorine residual across the country. And currently, the market has several sensors from reputed, different overseas industries, multinational, as well as from very low cost, it'll cost a couple of dollars for a conductivity sensor in the market. So you have these two extreme situations. One is unaffordable, one is affordable, but it doesn't work. So that will be a Lotus position in between, that it's an affordable sensor, it's very reliable, and it's developed, customized in India. It's not simply brought in from a different overseas operating environment. It is customized for the Indian operating environment. It will be a very good game changer for bridging this big gap and making it affordable. And I'm sure utilities would definitely like to have such a new innovation. I really appreciate Hydroscope's appetite in entering into the sector, which is not just a business, but it's also affects the human life. So this is not pure business in just sell a product. It is actually offering services to help the human life, to help the public health. And the biggest advantage in this business proposal is it actually goes to help the poorest of the poor in the country. It's not just because the rich can manage their own, they can boil water, they'll have their own treatment system, but the poorest of the poor are real people who suffer because of water quality issues. They get public health problems, they lose their labor hours, the women struggle. So this is where this business will really make a good business case. Definitely it will give a lot of good return. At the same time, it serves and improves the people's life at the lowest rung.